There's something deeply unsettling about handmade dolls. Their glass eyes, unblinking and painted smiles, frozen in place, always seem to harbor secrets. In the quiet, fog-laden town of Harrow's End, this isn't just a feeling, it's a known truth. The townsfolk whisper about a certain doll maker, Elijah Marsh, who crafts dolls with hauntingly lifelike eyes. But these creations carry something darker than mere artistry, a curse. As we dive into the tale of the doll maker's curse, keep in mind the closer we look, the harder it becomes to look away. This isn't a story to take lightly. Stay until the end, and you may never view a doll the same way again. Harrow's End is a place of quiet streets and dense forests, where locals keep to themselves and rumors grow in the shadows. But Elijah Marsh's doll shop stands out. His dolls are captivating, each one uniquely beautiful yet disturbingly lifelike, drawing visitors from miles away. The dolls seem to have a strange allure, their eyes follow you, as though watching and waiting. Locals avoid Elijah after dark, cautioning against requesting a custom doll, a rule based on a legend too eerie to be ignored. But Sam, new to town, isn't one for local superstitions. Fascinated by the dolls, he visits the shop regularly, drawn by a mystery he can't explain. Sam's fascination grows each time he visits the dollmaker's shop. On one visit, he decides to test the boundary of local legend and asks Elijah for a custom-made doll, one he plans to gift his young niece. At first, Elijah hesitates, visibly uncomfortable. His voice drops as he warns Sam against making such a request. However, Sam persists, brushing off the old man's nervousness, superstition. Reluctantly, Elijah agrees, but with a stern condition: the doll must stay in the family and never be left alone. Sam laughs off the warning, taking the doll home as if it's any other object, but he couldn't be more wrong. As Sam drives home, he can't shake an eerie sensation, as though the doll carries a life of its own. Ignoring the growing dread, he brushes it off as his imagination running wild. Yet that night, he makes a careless mistake. He leaves the doll in the car, disregarding Elijah's rule. The next morning, Sam's stomach twists in surprise. There on his doorstep, waiting with its unblinking eyes, is the doll. Shaken, he rationalizes it as a harmless prank, perhaps the work of neighborhood kids. But the feeling of being watched intensifies, and Sam's skepticism begins to crack. Something isn't right. Determined to get answers, Sam returns to the dollmaker's shop, where he finds Elijah visibly distressed. The dollmaker mutters cryptic warnings about protecting the doll's spirit. Pressing for details, Sam only receives vague instructions. "The doll is bound to you now, Sam. Don't break its rules." Frustrated and unnerved, Sam leaves, unsure of what to believe but unable to ignore the old man's fearful tone. Could this doll really carry a curse? He scoffs, half hoping to laugh away his growing fear. Yet as he closes the door, he feels the doll's eyes burning into him, a silent reminder that this is no ordinary toy. In the days that follow, Sam begins to notice the doll appearing in places he hadn't left it. First, it's in his living room, then his bedroom, even propped beside his bed as though it has a mind of its own. He tries hiding it away, yet every morning, it somehow reappears, inching closer. At night, strange whispers fill the house, faint but unmistakable. They grow louder with each passing night, calling Sam's name. Shadows creep across his walls, and sleeplessness overtakes him. He's not just haunted, he's becoming a prisoner in his own home. And always, those unblinking eyes follow his every move. Desperate and on the edge of a breakdown, Sam confides in his friend Julia, a skeptic who thinks he's simply overreacting. She agrees to stay over, hoping to calm his nerves and prove that it's all in his head. But as midnight approaches, the unsettling whispers return, filling the house with a chill. Suddenly, Julia can't deny the feeling something in the house is very wrong. Then, on the staircase, they see the doll, sitting as if it had placed itself there, one tiny hand pointing toward the attic. Heart pounding, they climb the stairs, discovering a hidden box of family relics. Old secrets and buried memories spill forth, and the realization dawns on Sam. The doll isn't just a curse, it's tied to his family's darkest past. In a fit of desperation, Sam decides to destroy the doll. He drenches it in gasoline and sets it ablaze in his backyard, watching as flames consume it. But as the fire rages, he hears a scream not from the doll, but deep inside himself. When he wakes the next morning, relief fills him, but it's short-lived. There, sitting pristine on his coffee table as if untouched, is the doll, its eyes shining with eerie intent. Destroying it won't be that easy. In that moment he understands this curse is bound to him, an inescapable fate. Driven to the brink, Sam returns to Elijah's workshop, determined to find the truth. Among cobwebs and dust, he discovers Elijah's diary. Its pages tell of a trapped spirit, a vengeful entity bound to the dolls he crafted. This spirit demands loyalty from each family it haunts, claiming them unless its purpose is fulfilled. Realizing he's become the doll's latest victim, Sam can only accept his fate, recording his final thoughts in the diary. But as he finishes, a voice echoes in the empty room, soft and childlike, "Welcome home, Sam." He knows now there is no escape. And so the doll sits, waiting patiently for its next owner, ready to draw in another unwitting soul. The curse never ends, it simply finds a new home. So if you ever see a doll watching from a shop window, remember this story. Because who knows? You might just be the next one who can't escape the doll maker's curse.